Hey, TikTok, YouTube, all you internet folks, Clue Man here. So I catch a lot of shit from my followers and people that know me, talking about, why do you insult the Republicans so much? And why do you suggest that they're not as smart uh, as Democrats, or that they're unintelligent? And I know that when I do that, I mean, it sounds anecdotal, but the clues, the proof, the facts are evident to me, and I mean they're evident to most people, I think. For example, right now, if you're a Republican, you're probably pausing the video to Google what anecdotal means, right? But Democrats aren't, they already know. But so I keep feeling obligated, or a desire at least, to explain why I think they're not the sharpest cheese on the cracker. And it's not just because of how they vote. I mean, to me, it's centered around their lack of knowledge of history. They're completely ignorant about history, and they're completely ignorant about economics. I mean, they voted for a billionaire that's supported by other billionaires, who's going to appoint billionaires to positions of power to fix the system that made them all billionaires. I mean, what could possibly go wrong, right? And then I started thinking, there's symbolism in everything. I know there was some symbolism in that Roman salute that Elon Musk did at the inauguration. Um, and I know why the Republicans don't want to, you know, connect themselves with 1930s crotchy Germany, because, that would be bad. Oh my God, if we voted for that, if we support that, that would be bad. I'm not gonna own that or jump on that bandwagon. But it goes even deeper than that. Think about the symbolism of the Trump administration renaming um, Mount Denali in Alaska Mount McKinley. I even had to Google that and look up, when was McKinley president and what party was he with? Oh, yeah, he was a Republican, and he was in power when the robber barons era was in place. I think you should Google robber barons. Use that smartphone, that computer in the palm of your hand, to actually Google some of this shit and look this up, and you'll understand what's going on right now. Oligarchs have taken over our country again, because history repeats itself. Oligarchs took over our country once before in the late 1890s, early 1900s. And that's kind of what caused the Great Depression, the total economic collapse. And that shit's going to happen again. We're going to have another total economic collapse under this group of oligarchs, okay? They just don't realize it yet. And in the interim, in the meantime, just like the historical oligarchs of the late 1800s, they're going to do the exact same thing now. They are literally going to steal everything we have. If you make under $360,000 a year, expect to get much poorer, because they're going to take away everything. Free school lunches? Nope, you're paying that out of your pocket. And guess what? Food prices are going to be way up. California and Texas are already, respectively, seeing migrants not show up for work. 26% of migrants in Texas aren't showing up for work. 48% of migrants in California aren't showing up for work. And so when all those crops are rotting in the fields, and a head of cabbage finally makes it to the grocery store, how much is that cabbage going to cost, do you think? Anyway, so I'm kind of getting off on a tangent, but I want people to understand the seriousness of what they just voted for, okay? They voted in a guy who is owned and run by oligarchs, and who is himself a fascist racist. So essentially, we're going to have now a Christo-fascist autocracy run by oligarchs. And in those, if you look at any history around the world of any of those, including our own history from the robber barons era, the poor people suffer. So buckle up, buttercups. It's coming. expect to suffer bigly, because you voted for that. And for you real patriots out there, you veterans who are actually observing your oath, stay frosty and stay salty. There's your clues.